Hey guys, it's Joanna from Nesting Story, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about my favorite life hacks that I use with our family. Now, having 4 kids, especially twins, is so busy, and there will always be a bit of mess, a bit of clutter, a bit of chaos. Like, it just goes hand in hand. But I have found some ways to make life a little bit easier. And I'm going to tell you some of my favorite life hacks that we've had for our family and our lifestyle and how many kids we have. The first thing I would say is actually one of the #1 questions I get asked is, what kind of car do we drive to fit everyone, including the twins? So this was a big issue when I was pregnant. We had 2 older kids, we were about to have twins, but our older kids were in boosters, and we were gonna have 2 portable car seats when they were born. And we had to find a way that we would be able to put those car seats in the car, but have the big kids be able to get into the back easily. So the biggest key with us was to get a van or an SUV with the middle having captain's chairs. We actually found a big SUV, and we took out the center console so that our big kids can scoot to the back and get themselves in the car. If we were folding down seats all the time, it would have been a nightmare. In fact, it would be really difficult because now that our twins are in older car seats, you can't just pop those in and out, and to fold down a chair would be impossible. So that's been huge for us. Another one of my favorite life hacks that I show you guys all the time is our laundry life hack. I use these drawers for the days of the week for our kids, and I use them so that our kids know exactly what to wear each day. I can look at the weather with the week leading up, because I always do the laundry on the weekends, and I can choose the outfits for each day. For a while there, we were having some arguments, and it was getting really frustrating trying to figure out what they were gonna wear and insisting that they wear those specific items each morning. So that's been great. Our older kids are actually growing out of this a bit, and our younger 2 are now growing into it. So right now we're transitioning all of the kids. Another great life hack for when we had our twins, I was always trying to figure out how I would get all 4 kids from in our house safely into our car without someone getting hurt or running out the door. That was something that I knew would be complicated once our twins arrived. The way I solved that problem was I always had our twins locked into something. So initially it was the car seats near the door. As I brought the older kids in, I knew they were locked in. Then I would sometimes use extra saucers, but the biggest thing I used for them was I would roll up their high chairs right near the door and have them all, I'd be able to get them all ready in their high chairs, but they were locked in, they were safe. I could get the older kids into the car buckled, run back in, grab them, run them out. And that was the way I was able to do that. Today I want to show you something new. You've probably seen it in my vlogs, but I don't think I've ever talked about it here. This is one of my favorite life hacks for our family, and it's something I thought of on my own a couple of years ago, and we've totally used. I've been able to tackle the catch-all counter by using boxes I got at IKEA. They're simple boxes. I have a box for me and Everly, one for Bo, one for Mike and I, and one for Holden. And what I do is, it's a way I've solved our catch-all counter. You know, I think every home has that catch-all counter where everyone throws their junk onto, and it just is a mess. We still collect some clutter there, but I've been able to manage the smaller items and be able to divide them up quickly by just throwing them into each of those people's box. And sometimes when they get too full, I'll pass them to the kids and ask them to go put all the stuff away. But a lot of the times we actually all just use our boxes to keep all those little items. So these are things like elastics, little toys, keys, random little things, especially items that we wouldn't want left around. First for when our toddlers were really young, now for our new puppy, we didn't want them to get in their mouths, things that people wanted to keep safe. So it's been a huge game changer for us. Anyways, those are some really quick life hacks that I've found has worked for our family and made life quite a bit easier. I'd love to hear what your hacks are in the comments, but I want you to tell me which ones actually work, because we all know there's those life hacks out there, and I've tried a bunch that have not stuck, that just don't work. Let me know in the comments what you've tried, which you've actually stuck with, and maybe I'll just try some of your ideas. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you'd subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.